At 8 years old, he knew exactly who he was, an athlete. While other kids slept in, he woke up before sunrise. While his friends played video games, he trained. While others dreamed about what they wanted to become, he already knew he was going to make it. Or at least, that's what everyone believed. For years, his life followed the same routine. Wake up, train, go to school, train again, repeat, day after day, year after year. He missed birthday parties, family gatherings, school trips, weekends, not because he had to, because he believed the sacrifice would be worth it. Every medal, every trophy, every victory became proof that he was getting closer. People started recognizing him. Coaches praised him. Friends admired him. Family members proudly introduced him as our future star. And slowly, being an athlete stopped being something he did. It became who he was. When people asked his name, he answered with confidence. But deep inside, his real identity was something else. Athlete. That one word defined everything. His goals, his routine, his friendships, his future, his entire sense of self. He wasn't just playing a sport. He was building his life around it. And when your entire life is built around one thing, you never imagine what happens if that thing disappears. Then one day, it ended. Maybe it was an injury, a torn ligament, a broken bone, a concussion. Maybe it wasn't physical at all. Maybe he didn't make the team, didn't get selected, didn't receive the contract, didn't get the opportunity everyone expected. The reason doesn't matter, because the result was the same. The dream was over. And suddenly, the future he had spent years building was gone. People think losing a sport is painful, but that's not always the hardest part. The hardest part is losing yourself. Because now people ask questions. What are you going to do next? What's your backup plan? What career will you choose? And he has no answer. Not because he's lazy, not because he's unmotivated, because for years, he was told to focus on one thing, one dream, one goal, one identity. Athlete. Now that's gone, and he doesn't know who he is without it. The weeks pass, then months. Social media becomes painful. Former teammates are still competing, still winning, still living the life he imagined for himself. Every post feels like a reminder of what could have been. The trophies on the shelf no longer feel inspiring. The medals feel heavier. The jersey stays hidden in the closet, not because he hates it, because it reminds him of someone he used to be. This is the part nobody talks about. The loneliness. Not physical loneliness. Identity loneliness. The feeling of walking into a room and not knowing how to introduce yourself anymore. The feeling of waking up without a purpose that has guided you for years. The feeling of looking in the mirror and wondering, if I'm not an athlete anymore, then who am I? And for many young athletes, that question becomes heavier than any workout they ever endured. But eventually, something begins to change. He starts realizing something important. The sport was never the only thing that made him valuable. The medals didn't create his discipline. The trophies didn't create his work ethic. The rankings didn't create his resilience. He built those qualities himself, long before the victories, long before the recognition, long before the applause. And those qualities didn't disappear when the sport ended. The athlete may retire. The dream may change. The jersey may come off. But the lessons remain. The discipline remains. The courage remains. The determination remains. And slowly, he starts building a new life. Not the life he originally imagined, but a life that still has purpose, still has meaning, still has value. Because sometimes, life takes away the dream you planned for, to reveal a future you never considered. And sometimes, the strongest athletes aren't the ones who win championships. They're the ones who find the courage to start over. Sometimes, the hardest part of losing a dream is learning who you are without it. If this story made you think or reminded you of someone who had to start over, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real stories